In 1959, the U.S. Air Force poured millions into a flying saucer that couldn't climb higher than 3 feet off the ground. From that humiliating disc to the half-blue prototype that birthed the world's first stealth fighter, this is every experimental aircraft the Cold War ever spawned. Vertical flight and the tail sitters. Avro Canada VZ-9 Avrocar, the actual flying saucer built in secret for the US military, a disc-shaped craft riding on a cushion of air from a single central turbine. It was meant to hit 300 miles per hour and hover like a UFO, but it wobbled uncontrollably and never rose more than a few feet off the ground. 2 were built, both grounded as useless, the Pentagon's real-life saucer that couldn't fly. Snecma C-450 Coleopter, the wingless French cylinder that stood on its tail and flew inside its own ring-shaped wing, crashing spectacularly on its 9th flight. Convair XF-Y1 Pogo, the Navy tailsitter that took off straight up on a giant propeller, forcing the pilot to land by twisting around to look over his shoulder at the ground below. Lockheed XF-V1 Salmon, the tail-sitting fighter that never once took off vertically because its engine was too weak, flying only from a jury-rigged conventional landing gear. Ryan X-13 Vertijet, the jet-powered tail-sitter that hung from a hook on a vertical trailer, blasted straight up, then flew horizontally and returned to dangle from the same hook. It transitioned from vertical to level flight and back, the first jet to pull off the full maneuver. The pilot had to fly it backward onto a wire while staring up through the canopy, one of the hairiest landings ever demanded of a test pilot. Yakovlev Yak-36, the Soviet vertical takeoff prototype bristling with balancing jets, the crude ancestor of Russia's first jump jet carrier fighter. But if a tailsitter sounds terrifying, wait until you see the wingless flatiron built to survive re-entry from space. Stay locked. Dassault Balzac V, the French testbed that hid 8 separate lift engines inside its fuselage purely to prove vertical flight was possible. Dassault Mirage 3V, the vertical takeoff Mirage that crammed in 9 engines and briefly hit Mach 2, the only vertical jet ever to do it, before 2 crashes ended the program. Short SC-1, the British Delta with 4 vertical lift jets plus 1 for thrust, the first British fixed-wing craft to transition from hover to forward flight. Ryan XV-5 Vertifan, the oddball that buried giant lift fans inside its wings, driven by jet exhaust, opening trap doors on top to rise straight up. Bell XV-15, the twin tilt rotor that swiveled its propellers from vertical to horizontal, proving the concept that became the V-22 Osprey. Hiller X-18, the massive cargo prototype whose entire wing tilted upward with the engines, a tilt-wing giant that nearly spun out of control and was scrapped. Curtiss-Wright X-19, the tandem tilt rotor with 4 propellers on stubby wings, ending its life in a crash that killed the program. Bell X-14, the open cockpit testbed that redirected its jet exhaust downward through vanes, used by NASA for decades to train pilots on lunar landings. Bell X-22, the 4-ducted fan aircraft that tilted its shrouded propellers to fly, a flying research platform for vertical flight control. LTV XC-146, the tilt-wing transport that could haul troops vertically then fly like a plane, defeated by brutal mechanical complexity. Kamov Ka-22 Vintokryl, the Soviet hybrid that mounted both helicopter rotors and forward propellers, setting speed records for rotorcraft before fatal crashes killed it. The pace explodes with raw speed. Extreme speed and space barrier pioneers. North American X-15, the rocket plane that flew to the edge of space and hit Mach 6.7, nearly 4,520 miles per hour, still the fastest speed ever reached by a crewed aircraft. It was dropped from a B-52, lit a rocket engine, and climbed so high that 8 of its pilots earned astronaut wings. One broke apart in flight and killed its pilot, but the data it gathered wrote the rules for every spacecraft that followed. Bell X-2 Starbuster, the swept-wing rocket plane that pushed past Mach 3, then tumbled out of control and killed its pilot seconds after setting the record. Bell X-1, the bullet-shaped rocket plane that became the first aircraft in history to break the sound barrier in level flight on October 14, 1947. Chuck Yeager flew it past Mach 1 with 2 broken ribs, cracked the day before falling off a horse. It shattered the myth that the sound barrier was a wall that would tear any aircraft apart. Mikoyan Gurevich E-152, the Soviet interceptor prototype built around a single giant engine, chasing Mach 2.8 to counter American spy planes. Mikoyan Gurevich E-150, the earlier Delta Wing prototype, not the later E-152, that tested the massive engine and radar meant to kill high-altitude bombers. Douglas D-5582 Skyrocket, the swept-wing rocket plane that became the first aircraft to fly twice the speed of sound. Douglas D-5581 Skystreak, the straight-wing jet that grabbed the world speed record in 1947 and probed the edge of the transonic zone. Bristol 188, the stainless steel British research jet built to study heat at high Mach, so thirsty it ran out of fuel before reaching its top speed. Fairey Delta II, the British Delta that smashed the world speed record past 1,100 miles per hour, the first aircraft to exceed 1,000. The madness shifts to the wingless. Wingless marvels and manned lifting bodies. Martin Marietta X-24B, the lifting body reshaped into a flatiron with a pointed nose, gliding to a runway landing with no wings at all. It proved a returning spacecraft could touch down precisely on a runway instead of splashing into the ocean. Its wingless shape became the blueprint for the shuttle's unpowered landings. Northrop NHL-10, the lifting body that flew the fastest and highest of them all, reaching Mach 1.86 and pointing the way to reusable spacecraft. NASA M2F3/M2F2/M2F1, the half-cone lifting bodies whose violent crash was filmed and used as the opening titles of a hit TV show about a bionic man. But the real madness begins with the Soviet monsters, including a bomber that flew with a live nuclear reactor on board. Sukhoi T-4 Satka, the titanium and steel Soviet bomber built to hit Mach 3, with a nose that drooped down so the pilots could see to land. Flying blind at cruise, the crew had no forward window at all and relied entirely on instruments. It flew 10 times before the program was killed, the USSR's answer to the American Valkyrie. Misashiv M50 Bounder, the delta-wing Soviet bomber paraded to terrify the West, which never reached the intercontinental range it was built for. Bartini Berriere VVA-14, the amphibious machine with inverted gull wings and inflatable pontoons, designed to skim the sea and hunt submarines with vertical lift engines. Tupolev T-119 Homer, the Soviet bomber that flew with a live nuclear reactor bolted into its fuselage to test atomic-powered flight. The reactor didn't power the engines, it simply flew to measure how much radiation leaked into the crew, who sat behind lead and rubber shielding. It flew dozens of times, spewing radiation across the sky before the insane program was abandoned. Mil V-12 Homer, the largest helicopter ever built, mounting 2 full helicopter rotor systems side by side on wings, lifting loads no rotorcraft has matched since. The pace tightens with the volatile microplanes. Rocket jets and parasite interceptors. McDonnell XF-85 Goblin, the tiny egg-shaped fighter with folding wings, built to be carried inside a giant bomber's bomb bay and dropped mid-flight to defend it. It had no landing gear. It was meant to hook back on to a trapeze, dangling from the mothership. Test pilots found docking so brutal that one smashed his canopy on the trapeze and had to belly land in the desert, killing the whole parasite concept. Leduc 021, The ramjet testbed where the pilot lay prone inside the engine's hollow nose cone surrounded by fire. Nord 1500 Griffin, the ramjet and turbojet hybrid that hit Mach 2.19 with a giant intake swallowing the entire nose. Nord Gerfaut, the French Delta that broke the sound barrier in level flight on turbojet power alone, without an afterburner. Mikoyan Gurevich I-270, the rocket-powered Soviet interceptor built from captured German designs to climb fast and blast bombers. Saunders Roe SR-53, the British mixed-power interceptor with both a rocket and a jet, meant to rocket up to intercept nuclear bombers. Republic XF-91 Thunderceptor, the mixed-power fighter with wings wider at the tip than the root, the first American jet to break the sound barrier and climb. The madness bends into impossible shapes. Radical wing innovations and aerodynamic oddities. Grumman X-29, the jet with its wings swept forward instead of back, a shape so aerodynamically unstable it needed computers adjusting the controls 40 times a second just to stay airborne. Without those computers, it would have torn itself apart in seconds. It proved forward-swept wings could work and that only a machine could fly them. Rockwell MBB X-31, the thrust vectoring jet that pointed its exhaust to fly at extreme angles, performing maneuvers no conventional fighter could survive. Bell X-5 Variable Sweep, the first aircraft ever to change its wing sweep in flight, pivoting its wings back and forth mid-air. Douglas X-3 Stiletto, the needle-nosed titanium dart built for Mach 2 that was so underpowered it could barely break the sound barrier in a dive. Northrop X-21A, the testbed with slots cut across its wings to suck the air smooth, chasing a laminar flow dream that clogged with insects and rain. Northrop X-4 Bantam, the tailless swept-wing prototype built to test flight without a horizontal tail at transonic speed. Convair XF-92A, the first American Delta aircraft ever flown, a testbed that shaped a generation of Delta fighters. Avro 707, the small Delta British built to prove the wing design for the Vulcan bomber. Short SB-5, the variable geometry testbed that could be rebuilt on the ground with different wing sweeps and tail positions. Handley Page HP-115, the slender Delta built to prove a Concorde-style wing could fly safely at low speed. Bolton Page P-110, the sharp-edged Delta so twitchy on the controls that pilots nicknamed it the Yellow Peril. Bolton Page P-120, the Delta that added a tail to its predecessor, destroyed in a crash after just 11 flights. Fairey Delta 1, the small British Delta built to test the pure Delta wing at low speed. Hunting H-126, the jet that blew engine air out of slots and flaps to fly at absurdly low speeds without stalling. Mikoyan Gurevich Yi-8, the experimental MiG-21 variant with its intake moved under the nose to make room for a bigger radar, killed after an engine disintegrated in flight. The pace drops to the small and strange. Radical wing innovations and aerodynamic oddities. Osprey X-28 Sea Skimmer, the tiny single-seat float plane built for pocket change to test cheap police patrol aircraft. Benson X-25, the one-man autogyro developed to let downed pilots glide safely back to the ground. Schweitzer X-26 Frigate, the sailplane still used to teach Navy test pilots the raw fundamentals of flight. But the real madness begins with the two secret prototypes that made stealth real. Lockheed Have Blue, the secret faceted prototype from Skunk Works that proved an aircraft could be shaped to vanish from radar. Its angular body scattered radar waves so completely it appeared smaller than a bird on a screen. Though it was so unstable, both prototypes crashed. It became the direct ancestor of the F-117 Nighthawk, the world's first operational stealth fighter. Northrop Tactic Blue, the bizarre whale-shaped prototype nicknamed the Flying Whale, built to prove a stealth aircraft could use curved surfaces instead of flat facets. It flew 135 secret test flights, proving a low observable plane could loiter over a battlefield undetected. Its curved stealth breakthrough led directly to the B-2 Spirit, the flying wing that could strike anywhere on Earth unseen. From these 66 reckless experiments, the future of flight was forged in fire, steel, and unyielding ambition. It was a chaotic era where failure was just a price of admission for the dawn of the stealth age.